ටවුන් එකේ විෂන් කෑකට ගියා නම් ඉවරයිනේ.
විෂන් කෑ විශ්වාසනීය දැක්ම.
A group of LTTE sympathisers engaged in a protest near the Sri Lanka High Commission in London on the 4th of February last year. The then Minister Council of Defence attached to the Sri Lanka High Commission in London, Brigadier Priyanka Fernando, arrived at the scene and made a certain gesture towards the protesters. Although the Minister of Foreign Affairs decided to remove him as a defence attaché, right after the incident it was cancelled following the intervention of President Maithripala Sirisena. He was later recalled to Sri Lanka, citing consultation requirements. Given what happened in London, the name of Brigadier Priyanka Fernando resurfaced once more with the news that he is found guilty by the Westminster Magistrates Court in UK over the gestures he made. International media says that the brigadier is found guilty of 2 of 3 offences under Public Order Act by signalling, quote, a death threat to Tamil protesters, unquote. Media reports further read that the Westminster Magistrates Court issued an arrest warrant on Brigadier Priyanka Fernando, ruling that his actions were threatening, caused harassment, and that he intended them to be so. Furthermore, it is also reported that following this judgment, an international arrest warrant is likely to be issued for Sri Lanka's ex-defence attaché, and that if the Sri Lankan government refuses to cooperate, its High Commission in London will be summoned to appear before court. In the meantime, the Sri Lanka High Commission in London, stating the government's official position, said that the verdict given by the Westminster Magistrates Court was the result of a private complaint made by a private party against the brigadier. They also went on to say that the government had, through the Foreign and Commonwealth Office of the UK, made a submission outlining the position that Brigadier Priyanka Fernando was no longer resident in the UK. It added that during his tour of duty in the UK, he was a diplomatic agent and thus entitled to the immunities and privileges extended to a diplomat under the Vienna Convention. They have also emphasized the fact that Brigadier Fernando could not be subjected to any legal proceedings in a court of law in the UK. However, when other Derana First at 9 contacted the Army media spokesperson, Brigadier Sumit Atupattu, he had this to say about the development.
About Brigadier Priyanka's court case in UK, through the defence attaché at UK, after your inquiries only, we got to know that they have a case against him filed by India. Actually, we have not been informed in proper channel. Without intimating us in that manner, we cannot consider about it.
When questioned what measures will be taken in the event the government of Sri Lanka is officially informed about the situation, this was his response.
Then we will have to consult the legal segment of the army and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, according to which we have to make our decision.